Yo, I'm gonna preface this video by saying that I've been awake for almost 30 consecutive hours with no sleep, and my apologies in advance if I randomly blank out or stumble over my words or something. Um, but that being said, the reason why I haven't slept for 30 hours is because I just got home a little bit ago from my second job. I have two jobs. I work full time overnights and I work part time at my McDonald's. I'm training to be a manager. Um, I pretty much work there anytime I have free days off of my other job because I need to get my training in. So I don't have a lot to work with as far as days to choose from. But yeah, my shifts are 9 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. at the hospital. So I worked. Well, I got up I think around 4, which is later than I usually sleep. Yesterday. So got up at 4, worked 9 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. and then I went from hospital to McDonald's because I had to get some of my floor training in, and then I had to go to a meeting. Uh, just got home a little while ago. I was actually lucky enough to run into some friends of mine at McDonald's after I got back. I did sit with them for a little bit, despite the fact that I've been awake for so long, just because I really did miss them. But I've had a lot of people get upset with me lately because they think I don't care about them anymore, or that I'm trying to make excuses to avoid talking to them, or frick if I know, and there are probably people that think this video is directed only at them, but this is a thing that's been happening for a while. I've had a lot of friends. Sure, you can ask anybody that normally hangs out with me or associates with me. I've had a lot of friends that have been trying to make plans and hang out, and I can't because I work. Because I'm always working, and when I'm not working, I'm sleeping. Like, even if I work 10 and a half hours, then, I'ma still need time in there to sleep, and then I gotta get up, get ready, and then I usually walk to and from work because I keep having to reschedule my license test. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now in my life. But I don't know. I I guess to the people that think I'm avoiding them or think I don't care anymore, you're you're very wrong. For some reason, I'm not able to properly convey it to you, and you don't believe me for whatever reason. But um, it's not like I don't care about you anymore, and it's not like I'm no longer putting you first. Even though, to an extent, I guess that's kind of how it is. I mean, if you need something, I'm gonna be there for you. But if I have 2 minutes of downtime on break or something at work, or if it's slow, I'm not generally thinking of a list of people that I haven't talked to in forever, and oh, I hope they're awake so I can message them right now and hope we get a quick conversation in. Like, I'm just trying to get through the day. Um, all of my days kind of bleed together right now, and that's just kind of the spot I'm at with my scheduling. That's how it's gonna be for a little bit until I can get everything sorted out. Um, but yeah, I'm not trying to avoid anybody. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I mean, I don't come from a super wealthy family. I'm I'm about to, which even at my age is kind of late, um, make my way in the world, get my own place, establish myself. And I'm 19 going on 20. There are people that move out when they're like the day they turn 18, which, that wasn't me, but it happens. Um, but yeah, my parents, which is totally fine. They can't afford to give me money. They can't afford to help me out with school or rent or any of that. You know what I mean? I can come home now and then and expect a good home cooked meal, but that's about, the extent of it. And I'm thoroughly grateful for that. I do enjoy the time that I do get to spend with my family, but that's just the way it is. If I want something, I'm gonna have to work hard for it. And since I'm young and I can handle it, I'm gonna work two jobs. And right now it's really draining, particularly like I said, because of the license situation and scheduling. But it's gonna make the money build up fast, and that's gonna make me feel secure when I get my own place. Even if I only hold both of the jobs for a few months, that's a lot of money because I'm working 80 hours at one job, just at the one job, um, per pay period. Plus, I'm picking up extra time at McDonald's whenever I can. So, I mean, the money's gonna come in handy. You never know because in case of emergency. Plus, I mean, just paying rent in general. Heaven forbid I lose one or both of my jobs. Not like I'm gonna just start flaking and not showing up. But you never know what's gonna happen. And if something happens where I'm put in a position where I don't have an income, or an emergency happens and I need money, I'm gonna need that money. Like I need to be financially secure. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to be homeless and my parents can't keep me in their house forever. Um, it's time that I made my own way in the world. And I don't I don't know how how exactly you think that I have time for people. I mean, unless I have days off, which even then there's usually spent working at my other job because I have to pick up shifts at McDonald's. But the way my schedule usually works is um, I walk home from work 7:30 in the morning and get home probably closer to 8:30, 9 o'clock if I'm being really lackadaisical. Um, I usually can't fall asleep right away because I'm so overtired that I feel really awake. So sometimes it's not until 10 or 11 that I fall asleep. And then I sleep anywhere from like 2 to 5. Depends on how tired I am, I guess. And then since I gotta work at 9, I gotta get ready. I usually wake up early enough to, um, just early enough to shower and get some of my LMS management training in on the computer. And then I gotta walk to work, which takes, again, close to an hour. Plus, I like to get there a little bit early just in case, just because that's always the kind of person I've been. I like to show up early and get my daily pineapple in too, because they got some tasty pineapple at the hospital. But my schedule is super tight. I mean, I you can ask my family. I hardly even talk to my own mom anymore. So I guess no disrespect intended, but just looking at this from a logical viewpoint, what makes you think that I'm gonna sit down and try to make time for you when I don't even have a lot of time to talk to my mom right now because of work and sleep? Like, why would I prioritize you above my own mother who held me in her womb for 9 months? And the funny thing is she's not crying about it. Like, she understands. Most people, don't get me wrong, most people do understand my situation. And a lot of my own friends even have two jobs, or I've had friends that had two jobs and were going to school. And, we weren't crying about it. It sucks to not see each other. But, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person where I could go 5 years without seeing somebody and then pick up right where I left off with them. Like, bonds, relationships don't really die for me. When I care about someone, I care about someone. And it takes a lot to break that. And even then, it's not that I stop caring, it's just that I get a little more defensive around them, or they might not be healthy to have in my life as much. But I don't know. I don't want to say it hurts me. I don't want to say it irritates me. Like it's just the slightest amount of everything. I'm confused as to how you don't see that I'm freaking busy. I'm a busy individual. Um and I don't I don't want to say I'm like really hurt, because if you want to be that way, then you're going to be that way, and that's not on me. But I mean, I am bothered by the fact that I've had some really close friends that have got gotten upset with me, stopped talking to me when I try to make conversation with them, or just, gone out of their way to argue with me or go off on me when I'm not trying to avoid them, I'm not trying to hurt them. I don't get up and punch in to work every day thinking, oh man, I'm avoiding so and so so hard today, and like that's the only reason I have this job. It's not to pay bills or anything, not because I get insurance and fantastic benefits. Like that has nothing to do with it. I really only have two jobs because I like avoiding people, because I really don't like spending time with my loved ones. Frick kind of sense does that make? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. This is really rambly and kind of ranty, but I guess in short, people are stupid. I'm gonna tell you straight up, not avoiding you. If you think I am, I guess that sucks for you. If you hear me out on this and you understand, oh wow, she is busy. It's not like she no longer cares about me. Then cool. Thank you for understanding. If you still want to be feisty about it, you still want to take things personally, you still think I'm some kind of terrible person, then you can kindly exit my life, because to be entirely honest, when someone calls me selfish, it's one of the worst insults, because I've kind of tried to center my life around building other people's happiness. And I'm not trying to make myself sound like a good person, but like when I could even barely handle myself like as a human being, I felt like I didn't deserve to exist. The only thing I've ever been able to hold on to is selflessness. Like I I become happy through making other people happy. Which it's pretty natural, like normal thing, I guess. I'm I'm also just super empathetic, I don't like people that I care about hurting. Which the average person doesn't, but it really hits home for me, and like really breaks my heart when I see people I care about upset. So if you're trying to put me on the spot, you're calling me selfish, you're saying I'm making excuses, you're saying I don't care about you. Um, all of those are lies, and if you want to believe them, you want to hold on to that, then you can hold on to it. But I'm not gonna deal with it. If you decide that you want to be civil, you want to get over whatever ridiculous ideas you have in your head, then I'm gonna be cool with you. We can pick up where we left off. But um, I don't really know what else to say at this point. I mean, some people are just kind of ridiculous, I guess. So as for, I'm saying too much and it's bothering me. Anywho, this on my hand is because I was in management class today and was kind of falling asleep from sitting in one place too long, so I kind of had to doodle, multitask to keep my brain activity up. Whatnot. That, and anybody that went to school with me knows that I have a problem drawing on my hands. It's not as bad as it used to be, obviously, because it's kind of frowned on in most workplaces, but they don't really care where I work. So at either of my jobs. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. My brain's super dead. Uh, I don't know. Just get really quiet now. Uh, should I just do the generic video ending? Like, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that, and you might win yourself a double chocolate chip cookie. Or probably not, because I'd either have to buy one or make one, and I don't want to spend money on that, and I don't really make cookies because I don't have time. I can give you an enthusiastic high five though. This is a great deal. If you subscribe, I owe you an enthusiastic high five and bicep dancing. So maybe I'll do that. Set some kind of goal where when we reach a certain amount of views or subscribers, then I'll post a video of me bicep dancing, because for whatever reason my Skype friends seem to think it's pretty fabulous. So at the very least it would entertain them. But yeah. In short, ignorance is stupid. and you should maybe fix it. Have yourself a fabulous night. Dad, say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.